Cardfight Vanguard Zero. From what I saw from the Tokyo Game Show, it was an interesting type of thing that they made to the game. It's a bit different, and I'm just going to tell you my thoughts of it in the end. So right now I'm just doing this to inform you. For those who do not know, Cardfight Vanguard Zero will have three main things. One, it will have a story mode, closely following the story of the original anime, including the original BGM and 2D models. There is a PvP mode. Well, why not, right? Setting up matches and playing online with your friends. And there's also probably going to be some ranked matches as well, like in Hearthstone. And the last feature, the main thing right here, is my room. You'll also be able to customize your room with your favorite characters. You might even get like special clothing, which is interesting. I like that. So my room is also like a little lounge, I believe, where you can actually also talk to your friends. So that's a nice thing too. One other thing before I get to the gameplay is there will also be a mission mode to increase your clan level. So yeah, you're going to be doing a little bit of grinding, and I think by doing these missions, you will, well, increase your clan level, yes, and you might probably earn some in-game currency, you know, to buy cards and whatnot, which is fine if I don't have to spend real money. Alright, so I took my notes here, and I hope you guys like it. In terms of the gameplay, there was a fight between the voice actors of Misaki and Kamui, explaining how the game works. So from what I got from the video and what I did from a little bit of researching is, for one, a couple of changes. Whenever you take damage, you receive a 5,000 power boost regardless of triggers. So you get a normal unit in your damage zone, you will receive 5k, and if it's a trigger, you get an additional 5k. Alright, that's something. It's kind of weird though for me. All the units have 5k shield, but you can't use them to guard. So one of the aspects of Vanguard, and one of the ways that you kind of use player interaction, is using guards from right hand to guard, right? That doesn't happen here, but you still in a way can guard. I'll get to that later. But the grade 2s in Vanguard Zero, they have like a thing that's like a taunt ability, like similar to Hearthstone, where you have to get rid of the grade 2 with the intercept ability in order to attack the Vanguard. So this is one of the things that a couple of people don't really like. It kind of makes it, it kind of slows the game down in terms of gameplay. And also, what it also does is it also does like hearse rushing, because you're going to be getting rid of grade 2. So it makes grade 2s a bit really important in the game, from what I'm seeing here. So when all the grade 2s are gone, then you can attack the Vanguard. Okay, so back to the whole guarding thing. It's not completely gone. You can perfect guard just fine from your hand, but you don't have to discard an additional card. So, and I think they may also have like other abilities with them. I think if you can actually meet the requirements from what I've read. So you don't have to neg one. That's another thing that I kind of like. Grade 3 units are now trigger units. this is something that from what I've seen on Vanguardians, a lot of people do not like this. And it's just, why? That's another thing I'm going to get into. There are no grade zeros other than your starting Vanguard. So your triggers, like I said, they will be the grade 3s. More than that, there's going to be a shortage of the deck, so it's going to be 13 grade 1s, 13 grade 2s, and 13 grade 3s. So instead of 50 cards, you will have 40. For reasons I don't necessarily understand. If you guys do, can you write it in the comment section, please? And thank you. Another thing is units will have tweaked abilities. So some units may be the same and they might actually have like certain skills that's not really like what they used to have before, like an upgraded thing, or they might have like a lower cost than they originally did way back then. So depending on how it goes, I could be either way if it's good or bad, I don't know. Overall, my thoughts on Vanguard Zero. A lot of people, from like I said, a lot of people do not like this game because of the change that they made. A lot of people would like it the way it is that we have in real life. And in a way, I kind of do agree with it because I guess me personally, I'm not really that well to adjusting to change, depending on what it is. And it's just weird to me that, because like I said, I kind of like having triggers, and I got to rely on grade 3s to be triggers. And that's going to be, I'm going to get into a little bit more about drive checking a little bit later. Honestly. My thing about it is, if they're trying a new way to bring people into the game. And I personally understand that. What I'm trying to say is, like, okay, if people play a lot of Vanguard Zero a lot, and they actually want to play the game in real life, they're gonna have to adjust about how the real rules are. Like, there's no taunts, there's no this. They gotta adjust to the V series actually, and that's one of my main things. Like, I personally would have liked it if they went to the V series cards and having a little bit of a better understanding of what's going on right now in Vanguard. So it kind of does, it may even throw them off when they decide to play in real life. Then again, we're going to the old OG slow pace Vanguard with some added twists. So it slows it down for them. They can have a little bit of fun while they're playing. So I guess there's like a pro and a con to that. But my overall thoughts is, I'm not really fully okay with the changes. It's just the fact that it's just different from what I'm used to when I'm playing Vanguard. I kind of do still think it's interesting though. it's just gonna take some getting used to for me, and I might even like it more when I actually play the game, if they actually do release it and not shut it down like they did with Cardfight Online. So before I close off, there's also one thing I wanted to discuss. Okay, you guys might not be able to read it here, but I'll see what I can do for you guys. So like I was saying before, the only Grade Zero you have in your deck is your starter. You have 13 Grade 1s, 13 Grade 2s, 13 Grade 3s. That's pretty much all you need to know. On the bottom of the same sheet with the other grades, with the 2 Alfred Earlys on the bottom, what it says is, from what I can see and read, my kanji is horrible, so forgive me if I do mess up. You can change your Grade 3 card into your favorite trigger. So notice how one's a critical and one's a heal. I think if you want to, you can change the trigger icon to whichever one you want. So that is interesting to me. Now the drive checks in this game work a bit differently. So let me show you how it works. If you happen to drive check a Grade 3, instead of it going to your hand, it will go to your drop zone instead. I don't like that, because like, what if you get grade stuck? I mean, yeah, I mean, granted you have 13 Grade 3s, but still. And if you drive check a normal unit, it will go to the bottom of the deck instead. I don't really like this all that much. I guess I did it for a reason. So, my thing about it is, like, if they're doing this, then what if we do get grade stuck? That's my thing. Like, I know it's gonna go right back to OG Vanguard. I don't really expect, like, a G assist. We might probably get it if they do decide to go further into the G era in Zero. So what do we do about writing problems? But overall, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get a discussion going about where you think Cardfight Vanguard Zero is going to lead us. And see you guys later.